Someone stop this man. This is also, okay, you knew the plan got out and you adapted to it. You built submarines. Are you leaving the Fire Nation? You have torpedoes now? Okay, I'm so happy that you didn't change. But I was going to say, this is so worth it. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and today I'll be reacting to Avatar The Last Airbender Season 3 Episode 10. Now I am both very excited for this episode and also terrified. Last one ended with basically Aang going to sleep night before the invasion. This one's double episodes, so it's twice as long. Then we still have like another 10 episodes after this. So I'm assuming this episode's going to start Aang waking up to the invasion. It's going to be the invasion episode, yet we have so much left to go after that. So just from that, I feel like the invasion's not going to go well. I'm going to choose to be optimistic. I'm thinking maybe they'll succeed in the last 10 episodes are going to be them just dealing with the fallout of the Ozai being overthrown. That's what I would hope for. Don't feel like that's going to happen though. But also I do think this season's done an incredible job at just spacing out these big events. Because Day of Black Sun, it was during the library episode. That was when the invasion started and now we're actually here. And they've done so much between now and then. And nothing's been filler. It's all been character focused, story focused. The show has been absolutely amazing at just dealing with the time in between. These seasons are 20 episodes long. And they just do a really good job at just keeping everything important and not having a boring moment. I cannot wait to see what does happen in this episode now, because there's been so much like leading to this. We've got all of the development the main gang have gone through. Then we also have development that the bad guys have gone through. I think my personal interest in this episode is just to get some more insight onto Ozai. I feel like he's the character that we've gotten the least from, and yet he's meant to be the big bad that in this episode Aang is going to be going after. So I want something more on him. Why is he doing this? We've seen the family history and that he's basically been doing this because his parents before him have been doing this. But I want more. I want to know what is driving this guy and what is his motivation. What's his motivation and what is his goal at the end of this? So he conquers the world. What then? Who is this person? But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in.
Top of the morning, Momo. Sounds like you slept well.
Okay, perfectly carrying on from the night before. I like this. Yeah, no time in between the last episode and this one.
When Azula shot me with lightning, my 7th chakra was locked, cutting off my connection to all the cosmic energy in the universe.
I honestly forgot that he hasn't been in the Avatar state since that. So he can't use the Avatar state still? Yay, okay, the dad's back. So she can literally just make architecture with her bending. She's just made a dock out of earth bending.
I'm a little worried, Sokka. Some of these men aren't exactly the warrior type.
They got the swamp people?
What you reckon that is, though? Some sort of Fire Nation exploding trap would eat you?
It's a rock.
It's just a rock, dude.
I'm glad you at least have one smart one there.
I just wish they would wear pants. Pants are an illusion.
Oh dear.
Hi, Katara.
Earthbender, okay, they got like a load of people.
Katara inspired me and my father to take back our village.
So how have you been doing since then? Is the village free? Is everything going well now? You can practice earthbending to your heart's content?
Is that?
Hippo happy to see blind Ben.
Oh, those guys!
Negatory, the boulder and the
He's
hippo
back.
no longer fight for others' entertainment.
I love this, they're bringing back so many people. Are they bringing back any more? Oh, what? Oh, phew, it's just you, not Fire Nation. Oh, there really is loads of people.
Were you able to complete work on the plans I sent you?
Yes, I was, and I think the Fire Nation will be quite surprised.
What plans? I know you've been working on, like, upper armor, but what plans?
A new glider.
Oh, nice!
This is amazing.
I mean, it's not the same as the old one. I like the old one more.
Snack compartment.
Oh, well, I'm sure that'll come.
That's nice.
I bet you're tired of being in the cell, old man.
You're the same guard. I hate this dude so much.
I snuck in some white jade tea. I know you like rare teas.
Aw, you're a nice one. Why can't you be the normal guard?
I was put in here. You have been very kind to me.
Aw. Why isn't she like the regular guard? Why is he stuck with that awful one?
Don't worry. You'll do great.
Wait, he's leading the plan? Wait, is he leading the whole invasion?
Hey, everyone!
Not a great start, but you can fix it, you can fix it.
So, as you know, today...
Music's too light, he's not gonna do it.
Anyway.
This ain't going well.
Nope, wait, it's here. And, there's an eclipse today. And Aang's gonna fight the fire.
Oh, okay, maybe you're not good at the... No, this isn't good.
I'm sorry. Let me start at the beginning. Katara and I discovered Aang frozen in...
Someone stop this man!
But I grew to love him over time. Then we went to the Southern Air Temple where Aang used to live. And then we met Suki.
Yeah, no, the funny scene.
He says beginning, he means the beginning.
Yes, Kodo, step in, please.
He's grown a mustache, which if you look into the front row, you
Thank
can
you,
see it.
Sokka. It's okay. Why don't you take a break?
Yeah, that was a good shot, Sokka. Maybe that's something you can develop on.
There are 2 steps to the invasion. A naval stage, and then a land stage.
Okay, cool. So we get to see sea stuff.
We have to get past our first major obstacle here. The Great Gates of Azulon.
Did you get any waterbenders from the Northern Tribe? I feel like that would have been good to use.
The boulder is confused.
About what?
Isn't the point to invade during the eclipse?
It doesn't last long. It's an eclipse.
Last 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Not enough time for the whole invasion.
Okay, good. So you planned it. When have you planned it for?
Heavily guarded by firebenders. So that's where we'll need the eclipse advantage the most.
For the palace. So you need to get to the palace before the eclipse starts.
We will have control of the Fire Nation capital, and this war will be over.
Amazing. I love the feel of this. It's so cool. I'm hoping that oh, Sokka feeling sad. Oh, you're right. That's something for you to develop on. That'll be good. I'm hoping that we get a lot of parallels from the season 1 final. Earthbenders lost their bending when the moon died. I'm hoping we get to see something like this for the eclipse. We know the firebenders lose their bending, but I want just to see visual similarities. Wait, was that Appa in armor? That looked cool. Oh, the arrow's back. Hey, is that a new design? New outfit? That's cool. Okay, this feels so weird. Mid-season and everything's happening. Wow. What are you doing? Last episode you realised who you were, which I was super happy about. When you didn't like who you were when you were sat with Ozai.
We've been looking everywhere for you. The boats are ready to leave.
I messed up, Aang.
You're dealing with this now? No, give it some time. Let it stew.
And I completely flubbed it.
You'll do better.
Sokka, that speech wasn't your moment of truth. That was just public speaking.
Yes.
And nobody's really good at that.
Awful.
He explained the plan perfectly and inspired everyone, like a real leader should.
You're going to get a moment for this. You're going to get a moment to do something and inspire people in this episode, and it will be amazing.
How do you know we're gonna win?
Because I already failed the world once at Ba Sing Se. I won't let myself fail again.
Oh. Okay, I'm hopeful for this, but again, it's too soon in the season.
There they are, the Great Gates of Azulon.
Really? That's what you see when you enter the Fire Nation? A giant statue? Okay, nice. So I kind of wish they did have some of the Northern Benders. It's cool that those Swamp Benders are here, but the Northern Benders, it would have been so cool. Oh, they have giant nets. Wait, so they know you're there? They know you're there. That's lovely. They're burning wet rope. How's they doing that? Great, so they know that they're there, so the fog is kind of useless. They know you're coming. That's not great.
Everyone below deck.
Oh, I feel like, did Azula know they were coming? I feel like she knew, no, that she knew about the Ba Sing Se plan. And that kind of had the Day of Black Sun. They knew this was happening. Okay, yeah, sneak attack was not going to work. Gone. Where'd they go? Is this part of the plan too?
Where'd they go?
Submarines? Appa has a water bubble? This is also, okay, you knew the plan got out and you adapted to it. You built submarines. They're getting more advanced than the Fire Nation. I love it.
Congratulations, Sokka. You managed to invent a worse way of travel.
Oh dear, what would this feel like for her? Because, yeah, she's just being surrounded by water.
Your idea to use water bending to make the subs sink and float.
This is awesome. Using that as like the balance of getting the air done.
Things were a bit difficult to decipher.
Ah, a fish.
The subs have a limited air supply. Before we land on the beaches, we'll need to resurface.
Ah, great. So that's going to give away a location.
And this time, I brought you an extra bowl of rice.
Oh.
Your little gestures of kindness have made my days in prison bearable.
Oh, I love Hyvo so much.
You don't look well. Maybe you should go home.
What are you doing? What are you planning?
It is better that you are not here this afternoon.
What are you doing this afternoon? When does that line up? Is that clips? Why do you want her to get out? She was nice to you. You're telling her. What are you going to do? You've been preparing. What are you doing? Okay, okay, so you've not been spotted? You're good?
Are you ready for the Fire Nation to know the Avatar's alive?
I like the new
ready.
costume. It's cool. Do they all have kind of new costumes? Katara's look very similar. Toph's. She has a thing around her shoulders now. And Sokka's obviously in armor.
So stay alert and fight smart. Now break time's over. Back in the subs.
Okay, so they have not been spotted. This is good.
Katara,
Oh, so awkward.
We've been through so many things together, and I've seen you grow up so much.
This is sweet. He's not daydreaming again, is he?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm really proud of you.
Oh, is this leading to a moment between them?
what if I don't come back?
Aang, don't say that. Of course you'll...
Ah, okay, finally. Oh. She happy about that? She looked away.
Katara, what are you doing? It's time to submerge.
What?
Okay, she's fine. But we're just thinking, like, what if he doesn't come back now? I love this. Appa's got his own little air bubble. I feel like he'd need a lot more oxygen, though, with an animal that size.
I'm sorry, May.
What are you doing? What? Are you leaving? Are you leaving the Fire Nation? You've left her a note. You're leaving? Is he leaving? Is he found out who he is and he's leaving the Fire Nation? Is that what he's doing? Okay, so we can just go straight to it. The eclipse isn't here yet, though. So you're miles away. You still got to get through that bit, and then you can get to the main city.
Into your tanks. This is going to be a rough ride.
The Earthbenders have tanks now? How fast they have advanced in this season? Felt like the Fire Nation was so advanced. Now they've got submarines here. As they've seen it. You wouldn't. How are you prepared for this? There's no way you're prepared for this. You dare hit Appa. Oh dear. Oh, I guess it's kind of similar to boats in that you just harpoon them. Oh great, that's some people being captured. Oh. Not captured? Yes. Okay, I love these submarines. How like they're easy it is to, I guess, maneuver.
Ready the torpedo.
Ice covered torpedo? You have torpedoes now? This is insane. They've advanced so much. And they're through. This is awesome. I'm just honestly shocked at how fast they have advanced. What about the Fire Nation? How are they doing? Are they getting out? Because yeah, we saw tanks last time and the weird train thing that Azula had. And the drill. Oh dear, that is a lot. I honestly love seeing this. The last time we saw tanks, it was in 3D. And this is 3D, right? Like, there was the Fire Nation, it was exclusive to them. Now that others have advanced, they're using 3D as well. They're catching up. So these are the Earth Nation tanks. I love that they have tanks now. They have something that they can actually fight against the Fire Nation with. And they just drop boulders and they can just do their stuff with it. Appa's armor looks so cool. How heavy is it though for him? Saddle weighs him down a bit. Those tanks are nothing compared to all this now. Please tell me they're nothing. I mean, even the Earth Nation tanks remind me of the Roman stuff where they would like get their shields and like, I don't know, turtle themselves? Oh yeah, they're just flattening everything. I'm loving this. And you got water to bend. Excellent. Oh, nice.
Where in tarnation is you?
You've been abandoned. Why? You. Oh, we only got plus seaweed. Is that in? Yeah, that's seaweed. Oh, excellent. Now they've got another guide for this. I love that they're using all their like unique abilities.
Hey!
Takes a while to collect this much seaweed.
I mean, it's cool how quickly he adapted. So he doesn't have to just be in the swamp to do that. He can do it anywhere. You don't have any animal companions though. That's a shame. Oh! Nicely done. And you stole the animal. And lost shield. Excellent fighting. Makes me wonder, like, the Fire Nation soldiers, would they be more focused on their bending ability or martial arts ability and like using like sword fighting and stuff? Waterbenders, they're gonna have to just use hand-to-hand combat. Fire Nation, they have the option to just rely on their firebending.
I've got an idea.
What are you doing? Oh, you're taking out the harpoons! And you have grenades now. Well, not harpoons, crossbows. Okay, this is incredible. You're just taking them all down. This is so efficient. I'm loving this. It's going well.
I got this one. Watch each other's backs.
It's honestly pretty impressive how well the Fire Nation is defended, considering they have done so well throughout this war. They've basically been have they been the victors for like 100 years? They wiped out the Air Nation. They did a lot to the Water Nation. They've been basically the predominant force throughout the duration of the 100 whole years, and they defended their capital so heavily well. I would have thought they would have at least expected it to be like this. Injured? Great.
Dad?
Dad!
Oh no, he's down. Ursa.
I know I've made some bad choices.
Oh, is she dead? I didn't think she did. I thought she just left.
I'm gonna set things right.
Wait, so you're gonna set things right? You've made bad choice. That's like what your mum did to Hood up. He's leaving. He's gonna leave. Oh, phew. I keep forgetting that she has the healing. She's fine. Claw marks? What got you?
I need to get back to the troops.
You're hurt. Badly.
Yeah, stay down.
Everyone's counting on me to lead this mission, Katara. I won't let them down.
In steps Sokka.
Can't you heal him any faster?
I'm doing everything I can.
He has to take over. Now, he doesn't have his dad to rely on. He has to do it.
Sokka, but you're not exactly Mr. Healing Hands.
I'll lead the invasion force.
Don't be crazy, Sokka.
Maybe I am a little crazy.
He's got
but
this.
the eclipse...
He doesn't have his dad to fall back on now. He has to do it, and he will succeed. I believe in you, Sokka.
I still think you're crazy, but I'm proud of you too.
Oh. I love the wolf helmets. How come they don't have those animals that they can just ride on, like the Fire Nation and the rhinos? How come we can't see a bunch of Water Nation people riding on wolves into battle? Okay, I think they're doing well. They've frozen a bunch of stuff. They've got 2 tanks left, a bunch of people on the ground. And Appa destroying everything in his armor. Go on, Appa!
I want the tanks in wedge formation. Warriors and Benders in the middle.
Okay, they can hear him. Good. They have all their tanks. Yeah, they haven't lost a single tank, have they?
Charge!
Go on, Sokka. Oh, Aang's time. I love the art style of the city. It looks like a painting. It's so cool. Empty?
That's strange.
Summit's up, summit's up, summit's up. Why is everything empty? Is it this?
The Avatar is back!
I don't think you need to announce yourself. Just show up and they can get it from context. But it's
Hello?
empty. This is not good.
Anyone home?
I mean, oh great, so the minute they attack, they evacuated. You can do nothing, this is amazing. Oh, excellent. They're doing so well. This is gonna go bad. I know something's gonna go, they're going way too well at the start of this episode. Things are gonna turn.
Sokka, we're on our way to victory.
I don't think so. I could be hopeful, but it's going way too right. If it was going badly now and then it got better, I could be on board. It's going too well now. And this bit is very concerning. He's not there.
No,
Wait, no. How would it have taken this long for Aang to get here?
Fire Lord Ozai! Where are you?
It wouldn't have taken Aang the same amount of time we've been following the rest of them. Okay, next episode. Okay, but yeah, the rest of the invasion, that would have taken us so much time. Aang's timeline on this is out of place. He just flew there. They had been gone a while before. They wouldn't have had time to do all of that by the time they learned that the invasion was there and the invasion started. Aang should have found them in the middle of the evacuation. They evacuated beforehand. Okay, he's up. He's good.
But maybe there's some way I can help.
Everything's going smoothly, and the eclipse hasn't even kicked in yet.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that hasn't started yet.
Yeah. Is that Aang?
Oh, he came back?
Please tell me you're here because the Fire Lord turned out to be a big
Oh no.
He wasn't home. No one was. The entire Palace City is abandoned.
Oh wait, does that mean Zuko was with that?
He would have a secret bunker, somewhere he could go and be safe during a siege, but
Okay.
still be close enough to lead his nation.
But, so he would be a good leader to the nation.
Just the girl to find it.
Amazing, great.
If they knew we were coming, it could all be a trap.
Everyone who's here today came prepared to risk everything for this mission.
I know, but it could be a trap. That would be bad. I feel like the finish. I mean, if it's a trap, you can still avoid the traps. That's kind of that. As long as that eclipse happens, they're gonna have no firebending. That's a good thing. But I imagine they would be prepared for it.
Do you feel anything down there?
There are natural tunnels crisscrossing through the inside of the vault.
Because it's a volcano, of course. They've got like lava ducts.
There's something big, dense, and made of metal deep in the heart of the volcano.
That's got to be it.
This way, that one's a dead end.
What will we do without?
I know, I love it. I love how Sokka loves it as much as I do.
The tunnel continues on the other side.
Ew,
It leads
no.
right to the bunker.
We'll have to be fast, but careful.
No, I wouldn't even step on it. I feel like that stuff would just melt and just break away.
We need to be fast, careful, and lucky.
Or just try and find the path with the least amount of magma on it.
There's no floor. It's just a river of lava.
How did the Fire Nation get through here?
I'm aboard and hold on tight.
That's risky. Don't like that. Well, you've done it before. It should be fine. Hopefully. This hot air bending, he can rise and that'll be fine.
It's some door.
Yeah, that seems impressive. You're knocking?
Not a problem.
I love it so much. Just two fingers, just kicking through it. It's like fabric. She's just folding it like origami.
Glad we added you to the group.
They're making their way up. They're getting close to the capital. Awesome. You need to keep... Oh, Appa's indisposed, so you can't take him out easily. Landslide. Do that for all of them. Yes, thank you.
Retreat! Everyone move to the secondary defensive position!
Okay, they know. Okay, yeah, of course they would know about it. Great.
We should be able to make it up the hill by the time it starts, and secure the entire palace by the time it's finished.
Okay, you need to do a lot. You need to get there right in position, right at the right time, and then do as much as you can in that time. Person.
The Fire Lord's chamber is that way, down the hall to the left and up the stairs. You can't miss it.
You big old traitor! He gave that away so quickly!
Only 30 seconds until the total eclipse.
Really? 30 seconds? Okay, time.
I'm ready. I'm ready to face the Fire Lord.
Okay, you got Toph and Sokka by your side. This should be good.
So, you are alive after all.
Why? Okay, great, it's you.
But it doesn't matter. I've known about the invasion for months.
Yeah, she did.
I'm ready to face you.
Wait, what? You, what?
Prince Zuko, what are you doing here?
You're facing him? Look at what?
Put on your eclipse glasses.
Oh, he made them that. They all have it, great. Maybe that's another advantage. Maybe they'll blind the rest of them.
Telling the truth during the middle of an eclipse. This should be interesting.
Okay, he's smart. Great. Dismissed all the guards. Cool.
The Avatar's not dead. He survived.
What?
Oh, you actually didn't know. Okay.
Probably leading this invasion. He could be on his way here right now.
He gave away that.
Get out of my sight right now if you know what's good for you.
Actually gave you a chance.
You will obey me, or this defiant breath will be your last.
And there we go, threatening to kill his child.
Think again. I am going to speak my mind, and you are going to listen.
Okay, father-son talk. Interesting.
Where's the Fire Lord?
You mean I'm not good enough for you?
She's not gonna give him up.
You're powerless right now, so you're in no position to refuse.
She can still fight.
I'll be able to tell if you're lying.
I am a 400-foot-tall purple platypus bear with pink horns and silver wings.
Top.
Okay, you're good.
Oh, great, no! And she just let you do it. I've got a feeling.
When I left Ba Sing Se, I brought home some souvenirs.
There we go. Oh, why? Toph, you couldn't sense them on the ceiling? Oh, dear. And yep, just blown away. Okay, that's impressive that she can lie like that and actually get past Toph. She's never gonna give it up. What can you do? You just gotta leave her.
We have to secure the palace by the time the eclipse is over. Otherwise, we'll be in for the fight of our lives.
Yeah, that'd go very badly, and I'm assuming that's oh no, I'll be hopeful, be hopeful, be hopeful.
We'll never surrender.
Wait.
Okay, we surrender.
Wait, so they didn't know? They didn't. Okay, so it's not taught in schools? Just the commanders know?
I thought it was my honor that I wanted. But really, I was just trying to please you.
Oh, Zuko.
My father, who banished me just for talking out of turn.
And he's realized this all now.
A 13-year-old boy to an Agni Kai. How can you possibly justify a duel with a child?
It was to teach you respect.
That's not justification.
I've learned everything. And I've had to learn it on my own.
Okay, I'm so happy that you didn't change Ba Sing Se. This is so worth it.
The war was our way of sharing our greatness with the rest of the world.
That's what they actually believe, or is that just what they
amazing
teach?
lie that was.
Lie.
And if we don't want the world to destroy itself, we need to replace it with an era of peace.
He's brilliant.
And kindness.
That's brilliant. And you're just laughing it off. Shut up, you.
Your uncle has gotten to you, hasn't he?
Yes.
Pyro.
He has.
So much is happening here. This is an amazing scene. Can Toph just bring down the room with metal bending? That could work. Just jumping through the wall. They're too acrobatic. That needs to stop. Ooh, wow, she's jumped off it. You have earth bending too. There we go. Oh, nice. Oh, come on. You need to predict where she's moving. She's too fast. Come on, Aang, you should be the perfect person to do this. You are fast. Avoid, evade. You know what she's gonna do. She's just trying to waste time. She's just wasting time. Just leave her. Let her run and then try and find the Fire Lord that way. Toph can still sense the tunnels. She can sense another metal object. Ah, Sokka! Oh, that was close.
I can't pin her down. She's too quick.
She's wasting time. Oh, I love it. That guy's gone. And trapped. Great. I love the look on their face when they see a metal bed. They're like, what on earth?
Don't you see what she's doing? She's just playing with us.
Thank you.
Not true. I'm giving it my all.
You're trying to keep us here and waste all our time.
Yes.
I think your friend just said that. And since you can't see, I should tell you I'm rolling my eyes.
Oh, you're
roll
awful.
your whole head.
Yes, please do it.
To get out of here and find the Fire Lord on our own somehow.
It's a trap. Don't say I didn't warn.
Ignore her, please. Just ignore her.
I was convinced you were going to come rescue her. Of course, you never came.
Suki. No! Sokka!
Come and get it.
Oh, that's good voice acting. No. She had a knife! What? Oh, thank you. Toph.
Where is Suki?
Oh, great. It's really cool seeing Sokka this angry, though.
I'm gonna free Uncle Iroh from his prison, and I'm gonna beg for his forgiveness. He's the one who's been a real father to me.
I was going to cry hearing this.
I'm going to join the Avatar, and I'm going to help him defeat you.
Amazing.
Since you're a full-blown traitor now and you want me gone, why wait?
I was trying to steer it.
My own destiny. Taking you down is the Avatar's.
Yes, it wouldn't be good if father killing a son. That's what this guy did to his own dad.
If you have any real courage, you'll stick around until the sun...
Don't.
Don't you want to know what happened to your mother?
Okay, it's like father, like daughter. Oh no, oh no. Okay, Eclipse is still on, it's still on. What does he know about the mum though? What happened there? I thought she just left.
Commanded me to do the unthinkable to you, my own son.
And you were gonna do it.
And I was going to do it.
Yep, awful father.
And she proposed a plan in which I would become Fire Lord. Your life would be spared.
That's not the important part.
Answer me!
She's not going to.
Sokka, she won't talk.
And you're not one to torture her.
Your mother did vicious treasonous things that night.
They're both wasting time. They are so similar. I hate this.
For her treason, she was banished.
So she did kill.
So she's alive.
Oh, alive!
Banishment is far too merciful a penalty for treason.
Oh, dear.
Your penalty will be far steeper.
Yes, they were wasting time. Eclipse is turning off. Oh! Straight in with the lightning. Zuko? Oh, you redirected it! Nicely done! Oh, and the fire's back on. Oh, he's gone. Phew, that looks so evil. Oh, great, no! Yep, she just wasted time. Oh, no, it's over. Oh, I mean, yes, Azula, I love and hate you.
It's all the way at the end of the hall, then down a secret stairway on the left. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to see you now.
Oh, dear, but she gave you the location.
It's not your fault, Sokka. Azula was ready for us.
And she's just incredible. Incredible in a bad way.
The eclipse is over, but I can face the Fire Lord anyway.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, he could.
Fire Lord knew we were coming this time. We thought we had surprise on our side, but we didn't.
I know, but he's weakened a bit. Is he weakened a bit? He just had to lightning redirected at him.
Yes, you guys are right.
You'll have another chance. I know you will.
Okay, but I love just seeing the Fire Lord's power there, just going straight with the lightning.
But now that the eclipse is over, I expect we're going to see some firebenders any...
You might want to start retreating. Oh, the air balloons!
Oh, this is terrible!
Oh, wow, we really are seeing a lot of advancements. And it keeps getting more advanced. Okay, never mind. I thought the other nations were getting there, but no. They have blimps. They have, like, battle blimps. It's okay, you have Appa. He's better than any of them. But wow, they look insane. That is a horrifying sight. That is horrifying. And of course, they didn't use these during the eclipse because they're probably using firebenders to lift it up.
Azula knew we were coming and she's plotted out every move.
Yeah.
If we can make it to the submarines, maybe we can get away safely.
They've got air power, but so do I.
Yes, please. I want to see some incredible airbending. You control the skies. Can we see some Avatar level airbending? Create a giant tornado, hurricane, storm. Do something to destroy them. Come on, please. Create a storm. Oh! No, that's awesome. That's one done, but okay. That's not one of the big ones. Okay, good. Great. Still. Oh dear. This has gone so bad. They've definitely lost. There isn't a victory here, is there? Can you go above them? Go above.
There are too many of them. Let's join the others.
And you can't take them down. No storm, no hurricane, no. When can we see some like huge bending with airbending? We've seen like a tsunami with water. We've seen what have we seen with fire? We've seen a volcano with fire, thanks to Roku. Earth, we've seen metal, but he's gone.
Where's my uncle?
He's gone. He busted himself out.
He beat you up.
I've never seen anything like it. He was like a one-man army.
Oh wow, he was really preparing for that. Did you do that during the eclipse? No firebending?
Try and find cover. I think we're about to see some bombs.
Oh great. Nice. Okay, they've gotten so much more advanced. We've gone from spears and sticks to bombs. It's okay. You have the mechanist, whatever his name is.
Then our only choice is to stand and fight. We have the Avatar. We could still.
With the Avatar, we could still win on another day. You kids have to leave.
Know when to retreat.
Escape on Appa together.
What? We can't leave you behind.
You can take some more. Take some more.
You're our only chance in the long run. You and Sokka have to go with Aang somewhere safe.
It's the good decision.
The youngest of our group should go with you.
Okay, you are going to send some more people with them. Great. It's good to know they took prisoners. They didn't kill Suki, so they do take prisoners. Even Azula took a prisoner. That's good.
They're at the beach already.
And everything's going to be destroyed. Oh no! Are you going to die? You won't die, right? You can't die. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Send them. Can you? No, you can't send them. Oh, dear. Oh! Is that what is dead? No, they can't die. Alive. Great, but how are they surviving this? Are they alive? Yeah, okay, they're running there. That's okay. Yeah, it's over. This went as well as I sadly thought.
Bye, son.
He's captured 2. No, send him. You can make planes. Okay, at least you got a good few people going with you. But take the mechanic with you. You could make airplanes and warplanes or something.
We tasted victory, and that counts for something.
Yes,
we'll miss you, Dad.
Like this, even though they failed, it feels hopeful. It feels good. Oh. And it's okay. Tears. Okay, no. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They were prepared. It's fine. You can come back.
You all for being so brave and so strong. I'm gonna make this up to you.
You still did an incredible job with this battle. Hopefully the Fire Nations are at least a bit afraid now, seeing what you guys did to them. Yes, I mean, oh no, because they kind of just let them do it, didn't they?
Should we follow them, Princess?
No, they're too fast. Doesn't matter. They'll be back.
Oh, great. But good to know that Apple's fast and the blimp.
For us to go where we'll be safe for a while. The Western Air Temple.
Western Air Temple. Have we been to that one? And Zuko's following. Okay. Feels just like, it feels just like back in season 1 with Zuko chasing the Avatar. That's fun. Okay, all of that was spectacular. Seeing how well the invasion was just animated and done and I guess told, absolutely amazing. Seeing how the advancements, this whole episode showed how much the nations are advancing. We haven't really seen that yet. We saw the Fire Nation being advanced, having ships and using metal and having tanks and all this. Now we're seeing the other nations get somewhere. We're seeing the world just advance with technology, having submarines now and like the tanks, of course, but then giant destructive battle blimps. That's crazy. It felt like they had machine guns on them, but of course that's firebenders firing stuff on the war blimps. So they've got torpedoes as well. They're doing a lot recently, which is really cool to see how fast the world is changing. But yeah, biggest takeaway from that, Zuko. That's the one I focus on. I think he had, his scenes, I think, were the shortest in the sense that there's more focus on the invasion and all that. Zuko's scenes were amazing. Him, because yeah, the last episode confirmed that he found out who he was. He realized it, and he doesn't like who he was when he was with the Ozai. It wasn't him. So he's realized it, and he's actually gone against the Fire Nation. He's actually kind of fought Ozai. He's stuck. That's what Ozai. There's so much to think about. Ozai was like Azula in the sense that he's kept talking to keep Zuko there. Ozai wanted to kill his son right then and there. He actually wanted to kill Zuko. That's all I needed. I know exactly what kind of person Ozai is now. He is a monster, a psychopathic monster. He is truly pure evil. He was like Azula in the sense that he was just kept talking because he knew what would make Zuko stay. He said it, got him to wait out the eclipse, and then tried to blast him with lightning. I am so happy for, Iroh. Iroh saved his life there. Teaching Zuko sort of the basics for lightning bending saved Zuko's life. He redirected it. He did that. And I'm in awe. Yeah, then I guess going from that to all the other crazy stuff that was going on. Yeah, Sokka, I love his little storyline in this, where he got to inspire the people, where he failed at the start, but then he got to inspire. It gave him a bit more focus, and it's rounding him out in such a good way to just being a leader in like this sense of being a soldier and battling and at war. Because we've seen his skills develop time and time and again, and sort of his fighting skills. Now we're getting to see his people skills develop, his ability to be a leader and inspire. He's always been like a leader-ish within the group, but they've all kind of had those moments where they have sort of led. I think Toph's the only one that hasn't really led the group, but seeing Sokka fill this role and fill it in a much wider scale, in a more professional scale, in the sense that he's actually leading an army, was absolutely amazing. It feels like he's becoming more of an adult. Seeing, because I gotta remember, they are kids, and when they put them in this, like, surrounded with adults, it makes you realise that they are just children. And seeing Sokka do this, it makes me feel like he's growing up. He's becoming more mature. This is him becoming an adult. But then I guess you also have Katara and Aang's little moment. So they've actually finally done that. So yeah, last episode he was in the daydream, he did it, now he's actually gone and done it. I love the continuity there. He's actually realised the stakes of this and he wants to not waste a moment. And he confessed his feelings and they've done that now. It's going to be very awkward going from that. But we didn't get anything on like what happened after. I don't know I want to know what Katara is thinking now after that moment. But yeah, I mean, this episode left the whole rest of the season in such a crazy place. You have Zuko following the Avatar gang again, but trying to join them. I don't know how accepting they're going to be of that, considering who he is and what he's done to them in the past. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, it's just, I'm hopeful. I feel like, because yeah, it lines up well. Aang needs firebending. So now that since the eclipse is over and they can't do that again, it gives Aang a chance on firebending and he can use it. And who better to teach than Zuko? Would Zuko be a good teacher? I don't know. I feel like Iroh, that would have been good, but of course, what happened with Iroh? He just escaped and we don't know where he went. So he busted out of prison. I'm assuming he's got to have done that without the eclipse. He waited for the eclipse. He got strong. He became a beast and was able to break the bars himself and scared the life out of that awful guard. They keep giving me reasons to love Iroh. It's insane. It's just insane. Yeah, this is only the middle of the season. I cannot wait to see what the final's going to do. This feels like it was final level. I'm going to need time to process everything that's just happened. Okay, first off, I think I just need to talk about Aang, because just seeing the amount of things this child went through in this one sort of episode was insane. Like last episode, it dealt with him feeling if he's not good enough, and now, I guess, or failing, and that's kind of come true. He failed. The world knows he's back. They've lost the element of surprise. They've lost tremendously here in the big picture. And like just seeing Aang and everything he went through, he confessed his feelings to Katara. So he's done that, got to the whole place, completely empty, immediately thinking he's failed. Then it gets to try and do it again, and they run out of time. I love the scene at the end where it shows him crying his eyes out, because it is his biggest fear come true. The Avatar failed. He failed at his most important job to do in the entire world. I wouldn't say it's even his fault, it's just how good Azula is at being a distraction. I mean, I just love how real it makes Aang feel, because again, he is a 12-year-old, he is a child that hasn't gone through a lot. He's gone through way more than any child should have, but he hasn't gone through, I guess, growth and maturity. It's perfectly, I think it's kind of perfectly understandable for anyone to feel like this, but to just display it on this level, it feels like how a child would respond to the worst thing in the world happening. I feel like a lot of other sort of shows like this would demonstrate the failure like this, not in the same intense way. Yes, I think the characters would feel sad, but showing the characters completely crying their eyes out is a huge thing. And I love that it showed Aang doing that. The main protagonist of this entire show failing and then crying their eyes out is so powerful. Then you have Katara, and I love that she just excelled in this episode. She did everything. She was healing her father. She was going around using the waterbending to do everything she needed to. She was keeping things underwater and keeping Appa alive underwater, so that was awesome. Seeing her, freeze things, the amount of bending that was shown off here. She froze the catapult things, the crossbows and the towers. She took out air balloons. She did so much in this, and it was incredible. She was like the perfect support and sort of attacker as well. She was incredible in combat. It's just impressive how far she's come from being in the first episode where she was struggling to catch a fish to this, being told that a girl can't fight. all of this to being an absolute incredible unit on the field. I don't think any other waterbender could probably compare to her. I also do think it's quite interesting that she didn't do anything she learned from Hammer since we've seen that episode. It's interesting that she hasn't gone back there. She hasn't taken water out of plants. They've always taken water out of jugs or the ocean. She hasn't touched on anything Hammer's taught her. That is interesting. Even when the moon eclipsed the sun, we didn't get to see a rise in waterbending level. We didn't, because at that point, I guess Katara could have bloodbended. But of course, she never wants to touch that again. But I also think it's just interesting overall that, no waterbender did anything extra powerful during the eclipse. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity in the sense that it would have been cool to see what waterbenders are capable of under an eclipse. But it's just interesting that we got to see how powerful Katara is without even having the extra benefit of the full moon or at night. It was at middle of the day, and they were still this powerful. Sokka absolutely loved in this episode. I loved his little mini story in the first half. I keep saying it's like it's one episode. It's 2 episodes, but I'm calling it 1 episode. Loved him in the first part of this story, where it showed him failing to inspire and just publicly speak and lead an army, because he has practiced. He's led the Avatar gang before, but again, they're children. He is naturally... So I think he's the oldest sibling, so he's naturally the oldest child, so he takes that leadership position just naturally. Seeing him having to do this in front of adults, of course he's going to fail first time around, but I love how it showed him maturing and becoming more adult in this way. He failed at the start, he felt quite childish, but in the end he managed to pull through, he managed to inspire and lead an army of people. That's incredible. Throughout this entire show, it's made it very clear that all these characters are children, but I love that it's taking the step forward and actually we're getting to see them become adults. Katara is becoming more adult in how she's caring and fighting and developing. Toph, probably not, we haven't seen her that much adult yet, she's still very fun-loving. I think she's the same age as Aang, so it makes sense. Aang, of course, he's had to adult a lot in just becoming the Avatar, taking on that mantle. And now Sokka actually becoming a leader, not just within his little group just because of his age, but actually becoming a leader in the sense of being a commander, a warrior, and that sort of thing. It's just insane how well the show is doing it. Zuko's whole thing is probably my favourite part in this whole little... I'm going to keep calling it episode. Just seeing him confront his father makes me so happy that he didn't turn in Season 2 final. This was so worth it. Because if he turned in Season 2 final, he never would have gotten to confront his father, the man that set him on this journey. Now he's gotten back here, and he's told his father to his face that you are an awful person, you are a monster. I'm leaving this whole thing, and I'm going to join your enemy to help him take you down. That is incredible. And I love that it didn't just deal with it all in this episode. We got to see it in the last episode, where he got to realise who he was. He went, and then he realised that he doesn't like being in the war room with his father. He didn't like that. So now, this is the result. He has chosen to leave. And the whole thing with his father, the lightning bending, absolutely amazing. He knows that he's not the one to take down Ozai. He knows that is the Avatar's position. If he killed his father, it'd just be, again, the past generation's mistake. It would be, because Ozai technically kind of killed his father, even though it basically confirms that, I guess, Ursa was the one that killed his father, unless it's lying, but it shows that Ozai didn't care. So it would have been just as bad as what happened before. So Zuko knows that is not his place. He's better than that. He would have made Iroh so proud in this moment, and it makes me so sad that he was not there to see it. That they didn't get to meet after everything. They didn't get to leave together. I need to know where Iroh is and just to have him be proud of Zuko for this moment. And this is where Zuko's whole story was leading to. He was able to do it on his own. Because for so long it was Iroh, I guess, pressuring Zuko to go down the path Iroh wanted. And for so long it was Ozai pressuring Zuko to go down the path he wanted. Now that both of them are kind of distant, Zuko has gone down the path he wanted and ended up on the right side. He's done well and he's come through it. I mean, I want to be happy for Zuko, but at the same time I feel bad that Iroh doesn't know. And it just hurts. And it should be a fun, amazing moment, but just realising that Iroh doesn't know, it just makes it hurt. But yeah, Ozai and Azula, this episode did everything I wanted for Ozai. It was so minimal in the sense that we shouldn't get to know this awful person. There's not much to get to know. I don't want to feel sympathy, I don't want to relate to him, he is a monster. And that's exactly what they showed off here. The fact that Zuko's whole turn, Ozai's response to that was to try and kill his own son in that moment. And we know that he's tried to do it before and he was fully on board to kill him before. It perfectly shows off that this guy is a monster. There is no redeeming quality to him. He is not something you can relate to or feel sympathy for. He is a psychopathic, evil monster. Because I feel like this episode kind of speaks to, I guess, to me, in the sense that someone like me might want to get to know the villain more, get to know what's driving them, what's motivating them. This episode is basically like, you don't need to know any of that. The guy's evil. He's just an absolute dark, twisted soul. That's all you need to know, and he's the person that you need to take down. I'm happy with that. I don't need him to be deep now. Now that we've gotten the perfect showcase of his evil, I'm happy. I'm settled. But yeah, then this episode did an incredible thing with how it showed off Azula and Ozai's relationship. Seeing them both mirror each other and how they were trying to distract and waste time with their enemies. They are so alike, and it is terrifying. It shows where Azula became Azula. It was Ozai. And it just, I guess it almost shows that Azula is almost unbelievable. But yet we have seen her on the beach where it shows that she is missing something. She is longing for love. And if she got that, maybe she could change. So there is a difference between them, but it shows that Ozai's influence has twisted her into becoming a mini version of himself. I think I just love the technique of being able to see both of them in the same scene sort of waste time with their enemy, toying with them, making them stay longer until the eclipse was over so that then they could attack and try and kill. Technically, Azula didn't try and kill, she was just wasting time, that was her whole purpose. But then, just seeing how well it mirrored each other is insane. Now, the invasion as a whole, I do love how it was showcased off in the episode, the technique, seeing the 3D animation, and just seeing the advancements that everyone's making. So, yeah, this just did incredible for, like, world building, I guess. We've seen... This show was incredible at world building to begin with, and seeing the Fire Nation being the more advanced one, the ones that were dominating the war. I feel like this almost... It set up as if the tides were changing, and they were turning. Seeing the Earth Nation, and the Water Nation, and I'm going to say Air Nation, because Aang is still there. Having them get this advancement as well. They have tanks that were basically superior to the Fire Nation. They were doing well. They had submarines, and they were actually succeeding. They had a better equipment than the Fire Nation, at least for a little bit. It showed that the world is catching up to the Fire Nation. They're doing well. Then, of course, the Fire Nation brings out something that's even more worse than everything. It's just crazy how fast everything is developing. I'm almost expecting, like, warplanes to come out of all this at the end of it. They've even got bombs and explosives, torpedoes. What other weaponry are they going to get? Are they going to get a nuke at some point? What's going to happen there? I feel like they're developing very quickly. And it's scary, but also really cool to see that they're kind of nearly catching up with our world modern day in technology. I mean, are they going to get internet at some point? I feel like that could do. Maybe there's an internet bender, who knows? But like, this, it's just incredible to see the world and how that's changing over this period of time, because it hasn't been that long. I don't think he's been doing this for he hasn't been doing this for a year. It's just incredible what is happening, and just seeing how the show is demonstrating time passing and the advancement of the nations. But yeah, then overall, looking at the big picture, you have this invasion was doomed from the start. Azula knew the plan, it was all kind of fall apart. So that wasn't great, and it does mean that this entire episode was a failure from the beginning. They were never going to succeed. Azula knew the plan, she told Ozai, and they were prepared, immensely prepared. So this was always going to be the outcome. But I think it's just insane that they did this for the middle of season 3. So not even the final. My mind cannot comprehend, like, going beyond this for the final. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what they end up doing now. Feels like this has also set some stuff up for the final, and yet it's going to be the ending of the entire show. How are they going to close it off when they've done something this incredible, but just halfway through? But yeah, looking at what's next and what's to come, it's just set up some interesting stuff. Zuko going after the Avatar and actually wanting to join them. Don't personally think that's going to go down too well. There's a lot of bad blood in between them, and I don't think he's just going to be able to join them immediately. Yes, Aang needs a firebending teacher. Zuko's obviously the one to fill that role now. Iroh is missing or disappeared, so not sure what's happening there. But yeah, so Zuko wants to join. Hopefully we'll teach Aang firebending if they let him in. But they also have like new people now. They've got the Duke and Haru and the Mechanist's son. Forgotten his name. So they've got quite a few people there now, and they're going to the Western Air Temple. Have we been there before? We've been to... How many have we been to? We've been to the one that Aang grew up in, and then we've been to the one where Guru Patik was. Did we go to another one? I feel like we went to another one. And the Mechanists were... those were in another one. So we've been to 3. I would assume the Western is the last one that we haven't been to, so that's cool that we've gone to see the entire Air Nation then, if that is the last one that we haven't been to. But yeah, Iroh, I need to know what's going on with him. So it's just made me love him so much more. Seeing him in that jail cell, he never felt hopeless. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was waiting for the eclipse. He was bulking up and preparing, and he managed to break out by himself. That is incredible, and I want to see him again. And it's just It's painful that he wasn't there to greet Zuko knowing Zuko has turned. He doesn't know Zuko's turned. And that hurts. I need that reunion. Their reunion, that is what I'm hoping for out of this now. This better lead to a reunion between them. Yeah, overall, this episode, absolutely insane. It set up so much, it did so much, it felt like a final, and it just, everything about it was amazing. The writing, the techniques used to demonstrate it. The amount of stuff they did, aside from just being the invasion, was absolutely incredible. Character development they threw in. World building they threw in with the advancements of technology. Just seeing how much was accomplished over this, absolutely loved. It makes me so excited for not only the future of this show, but what comes after. Because I am going to watch Korra, which I think is the Avatar, I've been told is the Avatar after Aang. So I would assume, if hopefully Aang doesn't die young, so hopefully the world would advance even more by then, and they can use that show to showcase what's going on. I just love how much they world build in this show and how much they're able to accomplish in the space of just one episode. I think a lot of shows could just devote world building to an episode. That could be it. That could be the focus of it. This one was the focus of the invasion. You got character development. You got story progression. You got world building. They did absolutely insane amounts of stuff. They did setup as well for like whatever's to come. Zuko going to join them. Iroh missing. Azula and Ozai's relationship and how close they are. Ursa stuff getting thrown in there. The rest of them being captured. Suki reference and her being imprisoned and not dead. There is so much this episode did. And I'm just kind of shocked at how much it managed to accomplish. Yeah, I cannot wait for where this goes. I'm definitely going to need a decompression episode just to unwind and just let it progress a little bit at a slower pace now. Because this did so much. And I'm going to need a slow episode that focuses on maybe one of these things and just takes it at a time. Takes it a bit slowly. Because I don't think I'll be able to handle just another huge episode like this and just how much it dealt with. So yeah, cannot wait for what's coming next. Hoping it starts off slow, but then ramps up for the ending, and I just cannot wait for whatever the final's going to be. Seeing this, I don't know. This was a whole invasion. How are they going to top this in basically ending the war? That's what's shocking to me. This felt like it could have been the end of the war. This could have done it. I would have been satisfied if the war ended here. What are they going to do for the actual ending of the war? It's going to be insane. Yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one for Season 3, Episode... is it 12? Yeah, this one was 10, 11. So yeah, I will see you in Episode 12. See ya!